everybody knows when we talk about anything from a series, when the Namek Saga comes up, I'm always glazing the prophecy of the Super Saiyan in that one, right? And we know that Goku was considered the legendary Super Saiyan, but then we got introduced to Broly. And now when Broly is now canonized, do you think Goku is still the legendary Super Saiyan, or do you think it goes to Broly? I personally think it's still Goku. I don't care because we never saw Broly go Super Saiyan as a kid at any given point in time or anything. I feel like the story was straight up telling us Goku's the legendary Super Saiyan. I'm gonna let this be open ground for anybody to start it off.
I'm gonna jump in and say it is Goku. You know,
yeah.
Let's be real about it, bro, innit? Yeah, at the
end of the technically it's Bardock.
It is
technically it's Bardock.
Technically it's Bardock. We don't see that till later.
That right? Whack ass LBA.
It comes once every few thousand years, and it was about the right time is when Goku became Super Saiyan, right? Yeah. So he was the first one they'd ever seen. Frieza. Yeah. How long's Frieza been alive? First one he's ever seen. How long's Look at King Kai, all of these. Like you man say King Kai knows about the universe and stuff. Like he didn't even know who the first Super Saiyan was, right? Until Goku. So he has to, you have to class him as that. What I class Broly, I know everyone calls Broly the legendary Super Saiyan. I call it he's just a freak of his kind.
Yeah.
That's all, bro.
Generational
mutation.
We have them in this world. Mike Tyson is a freak of human nature, bruv. Like he will bust your face open, bro.
Victor Wembanyama, the unicorn.
Some people are just born different, and Broly was born different. That's the best way you can explain him, bro. He was born different.
Yeah.
Look at Gohan. Look at Gohan. If that's the case, is Gohan the legendary Super Saiyan because he is born mad different? And I don't rate Gohan because he gets handed everything, right? Literally handed everything, like wrapped up in a little parcel with a bow and everything, bro. Yeah, handed over. Right, but he's now apparently rivaling Broly, right? Just because he was looking at a couple of books and then decided Piccolo was hurt and then decided to become a beast, didn't it? Yeah, like how that just happens like that for Gohan, right? Everyone else has to work hard for it, but Gohan, he just has to cry a little bit.
Nepotism, baby.
But nepotism. And then, so if that's the case, is Gohan the legendary Super Saiyan?
Well, I think it's because. What was it? I feel like then I know Vegeta said it about Kale, but I also think they kind of said something about like a legendary form for Broly as well. I might be mistaken. I feel like they said something about it like that, but I feel like that still goes like strongly against what the series has told us from the Namek Saga, right? Like,
the
Namek Saga was kind of straightforward with us, like. This is the legendary Super Saiyan, to the point where Vegeta strictly told us, "You dog, Kakarot, you became the legendary Super Saiyan," right? Like
with a hole in his chest. He's like, "You did it." He said, "That's my dog. That's my dog."
Yeah,
Facts. Yeah. And it's like you also can't discount like obviously like we get to like 2 and 3 and everything in blue, but like Goku was the first person to master Super Saiyan, like just like that base version of it, like figuring out how like he just exists in it, like in a normal like kind of like a flow state. So it's like it don't get much more legendary than that. You were the first person to get it that we see, and you perfected it. Like,
first person to ascend from it and everything.
Exactly.
Bro. Like, you know what I mean? He's like the blueprint of every form. You know what I mean? In Super Saiyan. So
yeah. What about you, Bert? How do you feel about it?
I feel like narrative wise. Goku for sure. Like Goku has done. We seen Goku have privileges that we would never see nobody else with. Like he had a button to call Zeno. Like this guy can deal with the power, and he's a good person. I feel like Broly, like within the Goku realm, I feel like even Goku might look at Broly and be like, okay, this guy is legendary, and he's something different than what I am, what Vegeta is, and what my son is. I feel like he looks at him a different way, almost like how Goku will look at Oob. Like, okay, if I can get these people to tap in, they'll be way stronger than me, and I feel like the same with like almost like the missed potential of Gohan. He looks at Gohan like, I ain't worried about you no more, man. You're not that guy. He looks at Broly like, okay, this could be the guy. This could be the guy. If I can get him to train and to get more like me, Goku, it could be like, okay, this guy is on a totally different trajectory, almost like the Frieza training thing. Like, okay, this guy is a different one of us. We're the same race, but he's different. I feel like Goku looks at Broly different. I think in that sense, okay, Broly is in a different realm and can achieve something that none of the other Saiyans that we've seen can. I feel like
he's born different, innit? That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, innit? Yeah, he's born different, man.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
in my new head narrative, I'm just imagining a world where like after the Cell games when Goku died again, this show's just been about him trying to find a replacement so he can retire and Gohan just ain't been able to do it.
Hey, that's why he's waiting for Oob right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, waiting for
to
Oob.
get older. Like,
what
yo,
Bert just what
my
Bert just
back
said,
hurts, my knees hurt. Like, come on, man.
when
Yeah.
he met Broly in the movie, he said, "Oh shit!" He said, "Retirement is upon us, baby." He said,
Yeah,
"Let's
literally.
go."
He did the
said,
Birdman
like, whoa.
hand rub.
Yeah,
Somebody
he
else can
said-
fight these guys, man. Damn.
Look,
Yeah,
look.
yeah, but
He
So-
said Chi-Chi been waiting on this. Like, he's like, we ready. He said, we going home, baby. We going
Yeah.
home.
I can grow some radishes now.